Thank you for joining Stretch and Flow with Rashi. We hope you enjoy this class. Don't forget to subscribe.
So let's start comfortable first and shut the eyes down. Find that point of center. And just as you're sitting there, let's just focus on the breath for this class. So as we even do the physical movement, let your breath just be your point of center. And whenever you find the mind drifting, either to the past or the future, let your breath just bring you back to your center. So sitting, widening the collarbones, lifting up through the crown of the head. Notice those parts, perhaps in the upper body, which are feeling tender. So the back area, the shoulders and the neck. Almost like you're breathing in, and as the breath comes in through the nostrils all the way down to the pit of the belly, let that breath just radiate out to those areas that are causing you a little tenderness in the upper body. Almost visualize the breath entering in through the nose, down the backbone, but then radiating out to the whole of that upper body. And then as you exhale, coming back from the pit of the belly, all the way back up the backbone, out through the nostrils. Just do a few more longer, slower, deeper breaths like that, just visualizing that fresh oxygen coming in. And perhaps anything that doesn't serve you being released on the exhale, any thoughts or any other things within your own body and mind. Grounding with the sit bones. Let's take a deep inhale in through the nose and then let out the breath through the mouth, just opening the lips just a little. Do two more like that, so breathing in and letting the breath go. And then one more, inhaling and exhaling. Remembering to let the breath bring you back to your center as you just gently open the eyes. Noticing the first thing that you see. Let's breathe the arms all the way up, feeling that stretch in the upper body. And as you breathe out, use your own body resistance, pushing the palms all the way down towards the mat. Let the fingertips land lightly. And then reaching up again, like you're just trying to extend the spine. The gaze can follow or keep the gaze neutral. And as you exhale, coming all the way down. Just one more like that, perhaps reaching up a little taller, stretching out all those muscles perhaps that you've used. Exhale to come all the way down. Keep the left hand grounded, breathe the right arm up. And then as you exhale, over to the left. Two more like that. Breathing in to reach all the way up and breathing out, taking the stretch. One more. Inhaling in and letting the breath go. Inhale, that right arm comes up, the left arm comes to meet it. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, bring everything back to your heart space, your point of center. Let's do two more like that. So breathing in to reach up. This time turn the gaze up if the neck's not healing. As you exhale, firm pressure in the palm, so you're feeling the arm muscles start to switch on. One more. Inhaling to reach all the way up. Exhaling all the way back to your heart space. Drop the right palm on the ground. The left arm reaches all the way up. Feel the stretch down the left side, and then as you exhale, feel the stretch deepen as you float the arm to the right. Two more like that. Breathing in to reach up. Breathing out to take the stretch. One more. Inhaling in. Good. Exhaling out. Inhale, that left arm comes up, the right arm comes to meet it. As you exhale, back to your heart space, empty the breath. One more, breathing in, reaching up tall, stretching that upper body again, and breathing out all the way down to your heart space. Take a moment to pause, shut the eyes. Ask yourself the question right now, what is your deepest deepest desire that you have within your own heart space. Just ask yourself the question, and just for the next 3 breaths, just in silence, listen to the answer, your deepest, deepest desire. And then listen to what your heart tells you. Take a deep inhale in through the nose, a gentle upliftment through the crown of the head, and a big letting go sigh out the mouth. This time, reach the arms all the way up, perhaps a gentle back bend. And as you exhale, let's take a twist. Left hand in front, right hand behind. Lengthening on the breath in, and then twisting and gazing over the right shoulder. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling to twist a little more. Everything comes back round to center. The arms reach up, perhaps deepening the back bend. And then on the other side, right hand in front, left hand behind, lengthening first on the breath in. And this time gazing over that left shoulder, feeling the twist in the spine and the waist. Breathing in to lengthen and breathing out to twist. Everything comes back round to center. Reach the arms all the way up. Whichever transition is good for you, come onto all fours position. Remembering to be focused on the breath, the quality of your breath. Just lift one knee up at a time, rocking from side to side. Noticing how the hips are feeling as you do so. Soften through the shoulders, widen through the collarbones. Stick the toes in. Let's take some cat-cow curls, more active. So come onto the finger mounds as well and dig the toes in. And on the breath in, push the waist back as the gaze goes up. And on the breath out, pushing into the finger pads and the toes as you round and arch. Do a couple more like that. Breathing in. Try to take any tension off the shoulders, and then breathing out as the spine ripples up. One more. Inhaling in and letting the breath go. And then stay on the toes and the finger mounds, but creep the finger mounds to the edges of the mat and drop into puppy pose as we stretch the spine out a little bit more. Pushing the chest down, hips up to the ceiling, and then turn the eye gaze to the front of the mat to get that stretch in that upper back. Perhaps even creeping the finger mounds out a little bit further. Pushing the chest down a little bit more, one more breath. And then gently walking the hands back, placing the palms firmly on the mat. This time digging the toes in and coming up into downward facing dog. And then start to walk the knees out one at a time, widening through the collarbones, bending the knees as much as you need to, feeling the stretch down the whole spine. Bring the 2 big toes together. On the inhale, lift the heels up, come onto the tippy toes. On the exhale, just swivel them over to the right. Feel the little subtle side stretch, equal weight in the palms. Inhale, you're coming back through to center, lifting the heels up. Exhale, over to the other side. One more on each side, breathing in, lifting up, breathing out to take the little twist. Inhale, coming back through to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, come back to center, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, take a gentle walk up to your palms. Let the body hang in ragdoll. If the back is pulling a little, bend the knees a little bit more. Drop the crown of the head, a gentle sway from side to side. Notice how the legs are feeling. Again, check in with that upper body and then check in with your breath. Let's keep everything simple, just focusing on your breath. Sometimes we complicate things. On the inhale, a halfway lift. On the exhale, a forward fold. Remember, your deepest desire is on the breath in, you're reaching all the way up. And on the breath out, hands to your heart space as you empty the breath. Inhale, reach the arms up, a gentle back bend or a deeper one. And as you exhale, down to the mat, bending the knees again as you need to. A halfway lift, a nice flat back. A forward fold as you empty the breath. Let's rise up again, reaching up all the way. The palms meet at the top. As you exhale to your heart space, as you empty the breath. Inhale, deepening the back bend, bringing the arms up and over. And as you exhale down to your mat, emptying the breath. A halfway lift, a nice flat back, and a forward fold as you empty the breath. Let's reach the arms up all the way again. Take a big breath in. This time a pistol grip at the top. Pull the arms up. Take a big inhale. Equal weight in the feet as you float to one side. It doesn't matter which. Try and keep the arms straight for this one. Inhale, you're rising up again, keeping that equal weight in the feet. And as you exhale, over to the other side. One more on each side. Breathing in to reach up. And breathing out to the other side. Inhale, reach the arms up, take a big breath in, make a prayer with the hands and come into seated chair. So dropping the tailbone down, knees forward, softness through the shoulders, perhaps even a gentle rock, either backwards and forwards or side to side, like you're just inching your way into those hip flexors. Keep tension off the shoulders by keeping the collarbones wide. Taking one more breath here. And then bounce down first and then reach all the way up. Take a big breath in. Let the right fingertips grab hold of the left wrist. Pull the left arm up first. And as you exhale, over to the right, getting into the side body. One more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhale, the arms reach up. This time interlace the fingertips, pull up first and seated chair again, but swing the arms in front of you. So knees pointing forward, tailbone drops, softness in the shoulders, but feeling the stretch in the arms, good. One more breath. Push down first and then rise all the way up. This time the left fingertips grab hold of the right wrist, or do the opposite if you've done this side. Inhaling first to lengthen, exhaling over to the left. One more. Breathing in to reach up and breathing out to take the stretch. Inhale, the arms reach up, make a prayer. As you exhale to your heart space, empty the breath. Inhale to reach up and over. As you exhale, take a swan dive down to your mat. A halfway lift, a nice flat back. And this time as you exhale, place the hands on the mat, bend the knees and step the right foot back. Keep those feet stable as you windmill the arms up to warrior two. Keep softness in the shoulders, straightening the front leg. Pushing the right hip back, reaching forward with that left arm, coming into Trikonasana or triangle pose. The left hand tracks towards the mat and the right arm reaches up. Try not to crush that top shoulder in, so opening it up, shoulders stacked on top of each other. And if the hand is hitting a part of your leg, that left palm, let the leg push back. Holding it here for 3, 2, 1, and again pushing down first before you come all the way back through to warrior two. Flip the front palm, let's reverse, reaching up and over on the breath in. And as you breathe out, extending the arms. 2 more like that, breathing in and breathing out. 1 more, inhaling in and exhaling out. Turn the left foot so you're side on and bring the right foot to face the back of the mat. So you'll be facing to the back of the mat. This time you're reaching forward with the right hand, pushing the left hip back, straightening that front leg. Once you've reached your limit, the right hand drops down to the mat and the left arm reaches all the way up. The triangle on the other side. So keep the feet pushing into the mat and feel the stretch in that inner front leg. Shoulders are stacking on top of each other. And this time you're not crushing that left shoulder down, you're peeling it open. Gaze is down at the mat if there's healing in the neck. If you want an extra stretch, turn the eye gaze up. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. And then using your core and your leg strength to come back through to warrior 2. Right knees in a lunge, soften through the shoulders. Flip the right palm on the breath in. You're reaching up and over, reversing. On the breath out, extending the arms. 2 more. Inhaling in and exhaling out. 1 more. Breathing in and breathing out. Keep that breath flowing. The right foot turns in, your side on. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, bend the knees to the side, bend the elbows and push the palms out to the side. Good, as you come down. Breathing in, you're floating up again, feeling the strength in your legs. And breathing out, bending the knees and the elbows, coming down maybe a little lower. We're doing 1 more. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to come down and push away. Let's hold this one, the 3, coming down a little bit more with that tailbone if you like. 2, 1. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, take a swan dive down to your mat. If you need to bend the knees, go ahead. Soften the back of the neck and let the crown of the head drop towards the mat. If you want to widen the feet, go ahead to get a deeper stretch. Keep the palms or the fingernails on the ground and just take a gentle rock backwards and forwards. Sometimes we need to appreciate the simplicity in life. And to do that, sometimes we need to just escape from our mind, which can often complicate things. And the breath is a great way just to simplify everything. Take away any complexities or complications and just focus on the breath. Keep the left hand in the center of the mat. Breathe the right arm up. The gaze can be down at the mat, or you can turn the gaze up to that top right thumb. Really push down with that left palm so you're feeling that stretch in that left inner thigh. 1 more breath. As you exhale, we're just swapping over. The right hand comes down and the left arm reaches all the way up, pushing into the mat with the feet. 1 more breath here. Left hand comes back down. On the inhale, come into a halfway lift. The spine shoots forward. On the exhale, a forward fold as you empty the breath. Place the hands or the finger mounds on the ground. If you need a block for height, place a block underneath your palms. Take a breath in first. As you breathe out, lunge with that right knee. Keep the left leg straight, feeling the stretch in that inner thigh. Good. Inhale back through to center. Exhale over to the other side. 1 more on each side. Inhale, come back to neutral. Exhale to take the lunge. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the other side. Come back to center first, and then walk the hands over to that left foot. Turn the foot to face the front of the mat. Pivot on the ball of the back foot, and then drop the back knee down. Flattening off the back foot. Walk the hands all the way over to the right side so that you can flick the left knee back, and we're back onto all fours position. Take a cat-cow curl here, a breath in as the waist goes back and the gaze goes up. And as you breathe out, rounding and arching. Coming back to a neutral spine, dig the toes in again and then walk the hands back towards the knees. On the breath in, let's reach all the way up, taking a big breath in. On the breath out, bring the hands to your heart space and take a gentle lean back. So you're just engaging the quadricep muscles. On the breath in, swing the arms out to the side and reach up as you neutralize the spine. And as you exhale, coming down to your heart space. One more. Feel the stretch in the soles of the feet as you reach up with the palms, and then feel the stretch deepen as you perhaps lean back. This time, shoot the arms up, take a big breath in, and let's add a little twist. Right palm towards right heel, gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale, everything comes back to center. Exhale, over to the other side. One more on each side. Breathing in to reach up. And breathing out to take the twist and stretch. Good. Inhale to reach up. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale, the arms reach up. As you exhale, take another swan dive down to your mat. Let's come into puppy pose again, getting that nice stretch of the spine. Decide if you need that upper back stretch by turning the eye gaze to the front of the mat, or whether you just want to keep the eye gaze neutral. Walking those finger mounds out a little bit further. One more breath here. And then gently walking the hands back. Let's take another cat-cow curl. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Coming back to a neutral spine, swinging the ankles out to the side. Extending the left leg down onto the mat. Bringing the right foot over. If you're wanting a double bind, you can scoot that left leg under too. So sitting up nice and tall, find that point of center again. Sometimes we move away from our center and we need to find our way back home. On the breath in, the arms reach all the way up, keep the spine lengthened. On the breath out, scoop the left arm around the right knee. The right arm comes behind to support you. And you're gazing over the right shoulder for a twist. Keep lengthen the spine on the breath in. Good. On the breath out, decide if you want to twist a little bit more. Everything comes back round to center. The arms reach up. And let's open the twist out to the other side. So the right arm wraps around that front knee and the left arm comes behind, and you gaze over the left shoulder. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling, perhaps to twist. Everything comes back round to center. The arms reach all the way up. As you exhale, drop the hands down by your side. Uncross the legs. Extend them in front of you. On the breath in, reaching the arms all the way up. And on the breath out, sweep them behind you, either taking a back bend with everything grounded, pointing the toes, or lifting the hips up. You can drop the gaze behind you or just keep it neutral. Good. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. And then dropping everything all the way down onto the mat. Let's take the twist around the other side. So the right leg's extended, the left foot comes over. I think we're on the other side. And then the right leg can tuck under too. So sitting up nice and tall. On the breath in, the arms reach all the way up. And on the breath out, the right arm scoops the left knee, the left arm comes behind, and we take a gaze over that left shoulder. Come back to the breath. Simple inhale as you lengthen. As you exhale, twisting. Floating everything back round to center. The arms reach all the way up. Let's open up the twist. The left hand scoops that front knee. The right hand comes behind, and we open up the other side of the body. So you gaze over that right shoulder. One more, inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling to twist. Bringing everything back round to center. Floating the arms all the way up. And this time, dropping the hands down by your side, uncrossing the legs, but keeping the knees bent. Feet are roughly hip width apart. Give your shoulders plenty of room. Again, either a back bend with everything grounded or pushing into the palms, lifting the hips up, either gazing forward or dropping the head back, holding it for 3, 2, 1. And then tucking the chin into the chest as you gently drop everything down, and then just come into a seated posture, and we'll finish off with some breath work. So whether that's cross-legged, whether that's legs in front or over a bolster, find that point of center first. Perhaps we'll shut the eyes down, taking away one of the senses. So just coming into your breath, take a deep inhale in through the nose, a big letting go sigh out the mouth. Inhaling in through the nose, a big letting go sigh out the mouth. And one more like that, breathing in, letting the breath go, softening all parts of the upper body again where we started the practice. Coming back to your breath, your point of center. And often I like to think of our heart space too as a center point in the whole of our body where everything radiates out. So let's inhale, the arms reach all the way up. Take a big breath in. Bring it back to that point of center with your breath, but also to your heart space. And as we seal our beautiful practice, just creating space and time for your heart and soul. Come back to your question, what's your deepest desire? And once you create that space with your breath, you'll find the answer and you'll know what matters the most. Namaste.
Thank you for joining us for Stretch and Flow with Rashi. We hope you've enjoyed the class. Please subscribe and make sure if you have any questions, please send an email, get in touch some way. Once again, thank you and have a great day.